And we're back. This is your transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and deviant art. I respond to comments. I made against this deviant lifestyles and a few other things. 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, right? 5 or no? Let's check for a second. Yeah, that is 1. That's not 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them already? Wait a minute. 6? 5. 5. Oh. Let's say there's 5, right? 6. So I say 5. All right, we'll say there's 5. Continue on here. Let's continue on with these screen caps. These videos of me reacting to screen caps of YouTube of videos that are in response to comments. Comments that are in response to comments I made against the TV lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning: if you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click off the video and watch something else. Do not lie and say there's hate speech for videos, because there is no hate speech for videos. It's speech hate. That's a different story. Let's continue on here. There may be some overlap. We'll see here. Let's continue with the people getting things wrong in these comment sections and me frustrated about with Bible versus basic biology, and then getting ticked off about that. Now, we'll talk about Psychonauts 2. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And so as Sam is weird, and it seems like a little bit of a character, but that's why I'd be happy if they made it like this kind of long dialogue at cafeteria for every single intern. Right now, half the characters have the choice close to 0 background, and you feel nothing. There's just so many characters that you can play as. So many characters you can do stuff. Sam's the only character only likable out of the entire group. You feel nothing. Read more. Honestly, I'm positive and neutral about all of them. I'm hoping that if you ever get a sequel or anything at all, there's some middle development for them. And me too. I said that would be amazing. Because that game was awesome. Did I get the whole thing? Yeah, I got. Comment. After martial arts instructor fins off thief, police warn of fighting back. You can get hurt fighting back, yes. Or be killed. But you can also stop the attack if you do things right. If they have a gun, I'd say chill. Don't mess around too much. If they have like a knife or it's barehanded, have some handle that business. Handle that business because that stuff is not as dangerous as no gun. Okay, one shot from a gun could kill you. A knife or it's barehanded, that's a different story. And I say, good for her. She represented martial arts well, because the MMA instructor stopped a guy from trying to steal her cell phone or something from her, off her person. She was able to stop him from doing that because she knew martial arts, so she fought against him. Either stopped him and he ran off, or stopped him and she was able to hold him until the police came or whatever, and take him away. So that works better, right? And someone says, "What? She defended herself against an unarmed thief? In other words, because she's an instructor, she has a registered weapon who defended her home with unreasonable force. Caution is because guns are no bueno up close. They bring. I read more. I said, I don't know about that. Structures aren't registered weapons. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's a thing, Okay, we're on into deviant art. Until by the comments here, this will be a nice. These are going to be a bit different than YouTube comments. YouTube comments are definitely usually more short, quippy. The deviant art comments are often much longer and stuff like that. We'll continue on here. Someone said, you have 0 points. You have 0 points. Those are stereotypes of what males and females feel. Like, no, it's knowing who you are through what you are through lies. Those thoughts are not. I want to wear a suit to catch snakes. They are close to I am a man through lies. Because of what criteria? I feel like one. It's belief system. You want to hear? ADHD is a neurological condition. Dysphoria is learned over time. It is. Where did you get that? From seeing it. I've known I was a guy since before I can remember. You believed it. You believed it. I didn't know what trans person was. I didn't know about tomboys and femboys. And I say you were different than the others. Eventually, you misinterpreted that fact to mean you were trans. When doesn't mean that. Also, when you were talking about what you are is female. Who you are is what you're talking about. Because I'm getting things mixed up. This is between who you are and what you are. Who you are is up to you. What you are is a human being. And human beings come in 2 biological sexes, male and female. So it doesn't work that way. You say, I'm being what I am. No, you're not. If you're lying about your biological sex, that's not being what you are. They're saying you are who you are. But again, using it to lie about your biological sex is wrong. So stop doing that. Stop lying about your biological sex. Continue on here. And so it's well, no, your race. Why don't you just try changing it? That's not the same thing. Race isn't decided. Race is genetic. That's the race you get. Yeah, exactly. Non-binary people are valid through lies. Non-binary people are valid. Through lies. They're lying. People lying about the biological sex are not valid. They're not doing valid things. And I say, not the same thing. Race is genetic. Lying about biological sex is a choice. Also, biological sex is genetic too. So it cannot be changed. People need to stop trying. Let's continue on here. So it says they're not risking their health; they're totally risking their health. If you had a effing brain, I gotta say, I can't even cuss it. Effing brain. You see that this post literally holding them to stay safe and happy in their own bodies and through lies. They're not lying; they're totally lying. They are men who born with ovaries, so they're females. You transphobic dude sucker. They're not thinking wrong; they're totally thinking wrong. And go do some effing research on trans people that we like, not the stuff we don't like. They're stuck in the wrong body through lies, and the treatment is transitioning lying. No, it's not. The treatment is learning to live with the body you have. They're thinking perfectly fine through lies. They're not thinking fine. If they think you have to transition, they know who they are. They did not say anything about who they are. You notice that they are men. No, who they are is not men. Who they are is them. What they are is females. Is women. Doesn't work. The only one I'm thinking wrong here is you, because I say you were thinking wrong. I have no actual proof that you are. I'm trying to force people who you see as being beneath you. I never said that. Even though they are going through enough as is, they're happy in the right body. Yes, they got to learn to be happy in their bodies. They're male bodies, not male. Body is male or female based on belief, on wishes and hopes and dreams, based on that because of biology, genetics, reproductive organs. Sorry, it doesn't work. Next. Their true body through lies. Go pee in your own mouth. With that way, you can see the taste you leave me with. All that angry hatred I feel because you are destroying our fantasy world. That's basically what's going on here. I say they will never be male, and they must learn to accept it. And it is weird that you say that I am not thinking straight when I say they must tell the truth. They are what they say. They lie. And they are when they lie and hope no one finds out the truth. Go. Okay, someone else says, how does it harm trans people to live their lives how they are meant to be lived? Not meant to be lived. Lying is not a way to be meant to be lived. That's a bad way to go through life. How much time do I have? But that's the time. Right. And I say they aren't living their lives as they're meant to be lived. They are lying about their biological sex and disguising themselves disguise themselves as a way to trick people into treating them better. I like the black background with the white letters. It's kind of awesome. That is wrong. During the suffrage and civil rights movements, the answer was not to try and look like people who were treated better, the people who were treated better. It was to set it up and say, you need to treat me the same way as everyone else because I'm human too. Not lie about biological sex. Not say, I'm the thing you like, right? So you can treat me better, right? No. The thing was to say, this is unfair. I'm a person too. You should treat me the same. I may look different than other people do, but I'm the same. This is a problem here. So it's no longer doing things is not changing your identity. It totally is changing your identity. You cannot change your gender as you cannot change your sexuality. What? What? Change your sexuality? Okay, let's talk about feelings here. You can't change how you feel. Well, no, your gender identity is identity. It's basically identity also in relation to what biological sex you are or want to be seen as. That's gender identity. It's basically identity plus disguise, which is wrong. Identity and biological sex should not be mutual. Identity and race should not be mutual. It's identity. Race and biological sex are genetic. They are physical. You get them when you are born. Your identity you develop over time because it's in your mind. Okay, different story. So they gotta get that Netflix out there. Let's see here. I would not support people who thought that way. But it's not how the